Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Oh, God.
It's called Guess. Can you guess this song?
I'm going to say it's everybody. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say it is. Is that, am I incorrect or correct? Yeah, Backstreet Boys.
You are right.
Yeah.
We would have
James.
accepted
What would you have accepted?
the most annoying sound in the world. We would have accepted Shut Up. We also would have accepted Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out.
Get Out, loser.
Get out, loser. Get out, loser. Morning, James.
Morning.
Tuesday.
Morning.
I say morning because it was a little bit of a detour for me today. Was not used to what happened to me today. I had to take my car in, and normal oil change, no big deal. Figured, I'll be in and out in 40. And they were like, "Sir, there's actually been a recall on this truck. Brakes are out." And I was like, "Whoa, that's a big one. That's a big one."
Yeah.
We've already lost Kobe this year. Let's not lose this.
Right.
The second most important person left.
I don't do the recall stuff.
No, you don't.
Mm-mm.
You're anti car recall.
No, it's just all propaganda bullshit. I feel like it just isn't right. But go ahead.
So, anyways, they're like, it's going to be 2 hours. And I was like, yeesh. You were recording Drinkin Broettes, and everybody else was at work here. And I was like, I'll just take a fucking Uber, right?
Right.
And the guy shows up, and it's an old cop car it looked like it was from the Sabotage video, Beastie Boys, right?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, same year and everything, Jabes.
Wow, lucky you.
It stunk and smelled exactly like what you thought it would, like on the inside. And
it stunk and smelled, huh?
Yeah, homeboy was just super dirty, who was
Yeah.
driving it. Like,
Yeah.
he was just like, where he goes, where am I taking you to,
Mm-hmm.
Where's your place of business?
Sure.
Where's your work at? And I was
Right.
like, it's a podcast. And he was like, don't do those. And I was like,
right.
And he goes,
Okay.
nothing against you,
Sure.
I'm just real busy. And I was like,
Yeah.
you bet.
Driving around.
Yeah. And the surprising part about it is that's the first time I've been in an Uber now in like 2 months. And you're so conditioned to everything being wiped down, clean, pristine now that you're like, there's a split second worth of hesitation inside your mind of like, oh, shit, I'm getting in the back of a dirty ass Uber again. Like, this is real, This
is real. And Uber has gotten dirtier.
Yes.
Over the past year. Whenever they stopped paying them as much.
They've relaxed their standards.
Whenever they cut the wages is when
Yep.
it really went downhill, which is obvious.
Yeah.
Like, if you aren't paying people.
But it took me a moment to adjust where I was just like, oh, well, fuck. It's fine. Like, pre-coronavirus, like, I could have been sitting next to a pile of human shit in the back seat and it wouldn't have made a difference, right?
Sure.
After during this, I'm saying after because I've already considered it over, but are we calling it AC after Corona? What are you going to do with that? After China?
You have been doing whatever you want and saying whatever you want.
Let's call it AC.
About Corona, so I guess I wouldn't stop now.
So let's call it AC after Corona. This is the kind of the period of time we're in where I was just like, oh, yeah, you're right. Driving, to the office, and the guy like violently sneezes twice. And then he turns around and he goes, "Oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. I just want you to know that I don't have the Rona." And I was like, oh.
Don't you, though?
Well, I didn't think you did anyways. Not that I really cared. But
right.
It was a little bit of a refresher of like, all right, now that we're starting to enter back into the human world, we're going to be surrounded by dirtbags, and that's kind of what it is. And it's like you can't be afraid of every last single goddamn thing. And then it kicked in, and I was like, fine. You know, I went back on my phone and ignored him like always.
Sure.
Any Uber driver, not just him.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's cut the small chats. Like,
Yeah.
You quickly forget. You were like, oh yeah, man, I haven't been talking to people. I've been isolated with the same group of people for months. And then you're like, I miss it. I miss those human interactions. And then an Uber driver
Sure.
talking quickly puts you back in that mindset again of like, oh yeah, fuck, I hated those questions from
Actually
Uber
don't
drivers.
like it. Yeah. Actually, I'll go right back into my hole now.
You know, sandwich in the back seat, half eaten, and you were just like, yeah.
That's kind of
We're
what I
back.
worry about with all of this is losing that ability to converse with or handle or talk to new people, right?
Yeah.
Like, you never really thought about it back, like, before this, of that you just are practicing, for the most part, if you go to the store, if you take an Uber, if you go out to a bar, if
Sure.
you go out to a restaurant, whatever, you're constantly conversing with people that you don't know, that you've never seen before,
Yep.
or haven't seen that much or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
just like this skill almost that I feel like now may be a little bit awkward for a while getting back into it, where
Yeah.
people are going to be like, sorry, wait, and not
There
able to
definitely
like
will be, for sure.
a flow of natural.
And I was trying to think about it when I was in the back seat. I was like, all right, when will I get used to this again? I think like a packed restaurant
Yeah.
or a ball game of any
Yeah.
sort, doesn't matter what it is. Like, I think that'll help be like, all right, cool, man. This is the dirtbag I used to be, and I don't have to think about this anymore. You know, is it was not that I've ever cared during this whole entire process, but like,
Sure.
there was that split second where I was just like, oh my God, this guy's filthy. Like this, where I'm getting into is filthy.
Right.
And I was like, I never used to care in the past. Why the fuck do I care now?
Yeah, it's sort of like now all interactions that are new hold so much weight because they don't happen that much.
Exactly.
So like the weirdness of the cashier back in the day
Yep.
doesn't bother you, it's whatever, but now since they're so few and far between, you notice a lot more when someone's fucking weird or rude or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause you're just like, ugh.
The one thing I'm not understanding here about this is went to the store yesterday to pick up supplies for the office. Normal shit, water, coffee, you name it, right? The Clorox wipes, just because we have counters, obviously, and we're wiping counters. It's not like we're making our employees wipe their entire bodies down after we do every show. Still sold out. So like I was able to get like one big pack of coffee. Water, still with the water, huh? We're still getting packs of water like we're worried about something's going to happen. I had a hard time getting that. I could only get a case. I could only get like one of those big cases of coffee. That was it. Everything else was kind of in smaller portions, and I was like,
Yeah.
we're done now with this. Like, can we just restock and move on with our lives? So that I would like to see return back to normal, where it's like, you know, and there wasn't toilet paper. Not that we needed any for the office, but there still wasn't toilet paper there.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, what the fuck, bro? Like, North Carolina's supposed to open up on Friday. I saw our bitch-ass governor, that little hoe-ass trick, Roy Cooper, come out and say, he's like, I'm still not sure. I'm going to need the data from the CDC of the state to decide whether or not I'm going to open. It was like, hey, motherfucker, because he's getting death threats.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, the threats and everything aren't helping. And it's like, let's open shit up, bro. And then you can figure it out later because everybody else is open for biz. Even New York yesterday was just like, hey, Cuomo, you know, and all the Cuomo sexuals out there, this is for you. He even got on and just said, hey, guys, we're going to open up the state in June for all sports across the board. So we're good. And that was New York.
Whoa.
So, you know, if you're trying to big dick us, Roy Cooper, down here in North Carolina, if this motherfucker doesn't open up by Friday, we might have to get out of this state. Because, man.
We have so few cases here.
It's crazy.
Sort of like, what the fuck?
Hey, Alec, do you know his address, what the address is of the governor's mansion here in North Carolina? I just want to know, because I want to send like a sewing kit to sew up his vagina. Because It is open right now, and it is gaping, and it is all over me and my stuff. Okay? I'm tired of that pussy's bullshit. So let's open it up. Let's get back to normal, because no one knows what the fuck is going on here. And if I get one more text message from people, like friends, family, everything else, like, hey, do you know when this thing's going to open? I'm like, no. And all the places we've gone to do takeout at, grab food, I'm like, do you know when you're opening? And they were like, no, the governor's not been real clear with us. And it was just like, the phase 1, phase 2, phase 90, the P90X, whatever they're going, on their guidelines by.
Right.
Is, let's just open up and figure it the fuck out,
Yeah.
So we'll see. A lot of gyms are opening up, though, around the United States, and that's what Daddy needs. Like, let's get that open.
Right.
I had a conversation with one of our neighbors over the weekend about working out at home. If you have kids, and you can attest to this, if you have kids that are young, especially like ours, 1.5 and 6, they do not let you work out, and they don't care anything about what's going on.
If they can
you're a
see
runner,
me,
so you can,
yeah,
you can go.
I can go, but I need someone to watch the kids.
Right, which I
might
do.
as well be. It's the same as like going to the not same as going to the gym, but
right.
You still need. The only reason why I go to the gym is for childcare, which I won't be doing actually, and I'm not afraid of Corona. But even before this, every time I took them to the gym daycare, it was a absolute nightmare for the whole next week and ruined my entire situation. So it was just like not fucking worth it.
Not because of Corona, just
no. It was way
kids
before.
Are disgusting little dirtbags, and that's it.
Yeah.
They just pick up everything and sneeze all over each other.
Yeah.
And they always get sick there. So,
which is the reason why maybe colleges can open, and high schools, but
daycares,
elementaries, that's where the snot and the touching and the.
But a cold's a cold. It's not fucking Corona. So I think you're fine. I know I saw Texas is reopening daycares and all that shit. I think tomorrow. So you're good to go there. Speaking of Texas, Elon Musk. Time to musk up. Once again, dude, that guy just fucking does it. There was a report that leaked this morning that was saying that the new Tesla factory will be opening up in Austin. Can't confirm that, obviously, but there's a couple sources in this one article that said, it's pretty much a done deal. There's no state taxes there, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And also,
why he's not there already? I don't know.
Well, his bitching about California, because he was a tech guy from Silicon Valley.
Right.
Now he's making posts that said, I've taken the red pill. That he's in because he's tired of the bullshit, right?
Right.
So it would make sense if that's going to happen. And he said he wants to build those trucks there. So that's what Daddy wants, is that truck, that Mad Max truck,
Yes.
And I guess there's some form of a pickup truck for Tesla. Alec, you're a car guy. Have you seen the Tesla pickup truck?
Pickup truck? No.
Yeah.
Have you?
Pull it up if you can. I heard Tesla was making a pickup truck, an affordable pickup truck as well. And in this article, it stated that this is where they wanted to start the pickup trucks. And I was like, huh? There's a fucking pickup truck for Tesla? I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that thing. The Gray Goose. Is that on, by the way, is that on screen?
No.
Pop it up on screen. Go ahead. Okay. So, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Ooh, is it that red one right there? Those are fake ones? Concepts. All right. Well, look, in Elon we trust. The guy fucking rocks it every time, so
Right.
I'm not too worried about whether or not he's going to fuck it up. Now, throwing the 90-pound ball through the windows was a mistake.
A huge mistake. But it got the attention.
It certainly went viral.
It got the press. Yeah, and it went viral. So
Yeah.
he's either brilliant.
He's brilliant. He's fucking brilliant. There's what are we, 8 days away? I think we're 8 days away from his SpaceX launch, too.
Okay.
So the guy does that as well, where it's like he's working with NASA to ship a fucking rocket into space to go up to the station, and he's building cars, and he did PayPal. Come on, man. Guy's great. I'd love to have him on the show.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. So Elon's doing what he can for the world,
Yeah.
I'm pretty amped about it. This rocket, did you see the pictures of that goddamn thing? It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, we're 8 days away, and they're already counting down. And Signs are up in yards and all that other shit. I don't know where it's going. I wonder if it's going out of Canaveral. I'm not really sure Cape Canaveral. Usually that's where it is, but we'll see. See where SpaceX is coming from. Is it coming out of Cape Canaveral? I know it's in 8 days, and I've been seeing the things for it. And the rocket, it's a rocket ship. Is that what you'd call it? Sounds so weird saying that term.
Rocket ship?
Spaceship.
Spaceship.
Yeah, spaceship.
Cape Canaveral, yeah?
Yeah.
SpaceX South Texas.
South Texas launch.
launch.
Oh, it might be, fucking Houston. We have a problem down by there.
I do love saying that.
I know you do. You've been trying to bring that back for years.
I tried. It's not really working. People just more get real annoyed.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Houston, we have a problem, right?
No, I hate it.
Out of coffee.
I hate it. I hate it, James.
See? Told you.
Biden yesterday had another virtual rally, which was
How'd that go?
another adventure.
Another adventure through the mind.
Wherever he
was.
Yeah. This was a different one, and it just keeps getting more and more fucked up. And they're going to have to revisit this. We're having a virtual convention thing because you really can't do that. You're not really set for that.
Sure.
And I think it's going to hose the entire party. But there was what sounded like, I don't know, maybe 10,000 geese in the background. As loud as you can possibly. He could barely hear. The audience could barely hear. It was another disaster where it was just like, man, we're just not there yet, technology-wise.
Right.
For this type of shit. We've had issues with Zoom and all that stuff for guests on Drinkin Bros. And it's like you're still at the mercy of somebody else's internet, whatever environment they can possibly stash themselves in. And unless you're going, I mean, after this one, he should look at the footage and be like, all right, I'm going to go in a soundproof booth where no one can hear me with just fiber plugged into the computer itself and do this because it is not working every time that he's gone virtual for these campaign rallies or whatever. I don't know who's watching him either. I don't know where they're at and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's confusing. I feel like in today's world, like today's current climate, you almost have to launch this shit off of like Instagram Live to get viewers.
Yeah, or again, Bernie had top-notch, at least tech and easy. You go to berniesanders.com, whatever.
Yeah.
It's streaming live from there. It's perfect. Everything was, as far as technology concerned, pretty dialed in.
Well, I mean, look, I know when he went live with Cardi B, which is still shocking to me, when Bernie went live with Cardi B, there was 2 million people viewing, and it's like, all right, if you go on CNN at night, anytime, your average rating would be about 1.3, maybe 1.5 tops. You're getting more off of Cardi B's Instagram Live than you are off of CNN, so I'd maybe start looking that route because you're going to have to do things that are unconventional.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. But yesterday we talked about the Trump ads that were running that were fucking brutal. And the mudslinging has begun at a high level now. Nancy Pelosi came out and said that the president was morbidly obese.
She's not wrong.
I don't think he's that fat. You've met him.
I met him before he became president, yeah. And he's definitely gained some weight. Morbidly obese is this term that's like if your body fat is a certain percentage, right? Or it sounds worse than it actually is, right?
I guess.
That your BMI of 40 or higher, which is actually not that hard to do. It's not that you're bigger. It's just that your body fat is a shit ton. More than muscle,
so
right?
It's the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
Your weight versus your height, yeah. So
Arnold Schwarzenegger is obese?
Morbidly obese, yeah. I guess. The odd thing to me was when we met him, I thought just because seeing all the images on TV, I was like, oh, he's going to be huge. He wasn't. But that was before he became president. So it was right before he became president.
We know what president being president can do
yeah,
to your face and body and health and stress level
it's an awful job.
and hair.
It's an awful job. So I'd be curious to see what he looks like in real life, because I don't trust it anymore. After I saw what they did to Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the fucking distortion and close-ups and horrible camera angles and all that shit, I was just like, oh. And then she looked normal on another channel. I was like, I don't know what to believe at this point.
I mean, I don't think this is wrong, but I just don't understand why it matters.
It's because it's begun. You know what I'm saying? Like the mudslinging back and forth
like
has
he's
begun.
not healthy enough to.
Correct. And so this is going to keep happening, and I'm sure he'll fire back at Pelosi. Something regarding her dentures and everything else. It's going to get ugly, leading up to even today. I didn't know this was a thing until today. I knew it I certainly know I feel like I know a decent amount of history about the White House. So every president who's in office gets a presidential portrait painted of them, right? And then there's this unveiling, and then the past presidents come, and it's a thing inside the Oval Office or the White House somewhere.
Sure.
I was unaware that the past presidents came on this. And they're saying, hey, this ceremony may be the latest casualty of the political divide. And they don't think Obama's going to come. Then he'll probably skip it.
Not now. Not now.
And I would imagine that's correct as well. I never knew the old presidents came.
I mean,
Seems weird.
You never really noticed, right? It was like
No.
little things like this didn't get as much press as they do now with the president that we have. So like back in the day, there was all kinds of fucking shit that would happen and people that would go to the White House and whatever that nobody cared about. Like you wouldn't be like bated breath to see who's at the unveiling of the fucking picture. Back in the day, nobody fucking cared.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too where.
But now we like the drama.
There's a lot of unnecessary ceremonies that Trump has cut out of like the White House Correspondents' Dinner and all that other bullshit. He's just like, dude, do we have to do another thing on top of the other things? Like with the White House portrait, right? Great. Take off the cover, take a few pics in front of it, and deuce out. Like that's not worth half your day to spend looking at some portrait that somebody's painted, right? You got bigger things to do in the White House, so I have no interest in this goddamn thing, you know? I want to see what it looks like because I'm always curious. I'm always curious what the painting looks like because it's always different and it's usually done by some cool artist. And
I've never been interested.
Really? You don't remember when Obama's came out?
No.
No shit. Yeah, it was cool.
There's a lot of things that I don't care about.
I know. It's shocking.
The unveiling of a portrait?
Yeah, it's a big moment in the White House.
I remember that picture, yeah. But I don't remember the unveiling.
Oh, really?
Like the ceremony, no. But I remember that picture.
Man, it'd be awesome. When can we pop up things on screen, by the way?
Next week.
All right, next week.
Hopefully this week.
All right, cool. Yeah, I remember that, and I remember all of them. I guess because it's a big deal. Like that's the portrait they're going to use, and that's the thing. I remember as a kid going to that Disney, you know, the presidents, the Hall of Presidents, and all that shit. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I thought the Obama one was cool, by the way.
It was cool.
It was different, but yeah. So I'm always curious to see what it is. It would be awesome if it was like one of those portraits that you can buy on Facebook. You know, where you put your dog head in it on a captain's body. Mm-hmm. It would be awesome if it was like a Trump dog head. You know, like his favorite dog that he liked on a captain's body, like just as a colossal joke of like, oh yeah, remember that dog head portrait I put in there? And that was hanging up where it was just like, or if he did himself like on the bow of a ship, because you can do whatever you want. Obama, I think, was the first one to do like flowers and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, the ivy and all that stuff. So why not like put yourself on the bow of a ship with like a captain's hat, like an old you know, George Washington one. Pull up George Washington's. Let's see what that one looks like. Just out of curiosity. I wonder if his was on the bow. I always remember him on the bow of a ship for some reason.
Yeah, I think that's what that was. And
was
all of the other ones are just
no, that's
boring
it. Yeah.
as
I remember that.
shit.
I remember that photo as well. Yeah. It's weird. Weird. I guess that's so ingrained in you, too. Like when you're growing up in history books and all that other shit, that's the pictures they use of like that was the president back then. So,
Yeah,
strange.
very.
I love history, though. That's one thing that I enjoy.
One thing?
Yeah, you know, when you're growing up, you have classes that you're like chemistry. I fucking hated, like algebra and all that other stuff. But history, I was like, all right, cool, man. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
And then writing this new book, I'm learning about the 1920s all over again in New York and stuff. And I was unaware that it is pretty goddamn close to what it is today, where they had full electricity and like people were boozing, wearing suits, and like dirty ass streets and prostitutes and everything. And I was like, fucking A, man. I always pictured it as like, ooh, maybe it wasn't that. And I was like, no, dude, they were using fucking Tommy guns and shit, blowing people away.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah.
Yeah.
America, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
America, Jabes.
I do.
My girl's in trouble. My girl, Hannah B.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys talk about this on Broettes?
We did.
Oh, you did? I didn't know this.
Yeah. We talked about this for a second. I mean,
What's the
deal?
no? What's the
Do you
right
know
way to look at it here?
I don't know if there's any right way to look at it.
She was
but
rapping. She was singing
she
a
was
rap song
singing a rap song
that had the N-word in it.
on Instagram Live. It had the N-word, and she said it. I don't think it was a hard R. I'm not sure, but anyway, she was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like caught herself.
It was an A, yeah.
She caught herself and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't say that. We don't say that. I'm sorry." She was like, maybe it was my brother.
And then
she was kind of like
deleted the
joking, and then
video.
she deleted the video,
Yeah.
and she was like, I got to get out of here. Oh my gosh. And then it just turned into everyone telling her that she needs to apologize.
Yeah.
Tyler C. Well, first it was Rachel. Was it Rachel Lindsay? The famous black bachelor that is the bachelorette. The bachelorette of morality as far as the bachelor goes.
Okay.
And is the ambassador of calling you out and telling you need to do stuff. But she was like, you need to apologize on camera formally for this. Your apology is not good enough. And
You're
then
kidding.
Tyler commented on it. Her ex commented on it and was like, listen to Rachel. She hit the nail on the head. And they're making it like, oh, it's not about Hannah Brown. It's not about canceling her. It's not about, not liking her. It's just having a platform, and you need to like do the right thing. And so we kind of went back and forth on it in that, like, no, you aren't allowed to say it, right? Like, that's pretty much a baseline that we all understand, right? Like, if you're a white person, you're not allowed to say it.
Right.
There's a big difference, I think, between the NASCAR driver that said it very naturally, hard R, as an insult to someone, and her accidentally saying it in a song.
Yeah,
but
here's the hard one for me.
It kind of all just like gets blended together, and you just need to like apologize and move on.
I understand, but it's like if it's in a song you love, right? And let's face it, in rap, it is said 30 times in every song.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And she clearly knew all the words to the song and loved it. And it's, to me, that is an accidental use of the word that is in a song to where you shouldn't apologize for liking one of your favorite songs and knowing all the words to your favorite songs. On iTunes or Spotify, they don't bleep out that word. It's just in it.
Yeah.
And I've been guilty of it. Like I've done, karaoke or whatever, right? Singing rap songs. It's on the karaoke lyrics. And like the first time I did it was like packed. It was like 300 people. And right. But it said, I think it was, it was like a Snoop Dogg song or whatever it was. It had that word in there 90 times. It's a song I've listened to thousands of times in my life. And I said it like 3 times in a row. The black people in the crowd did not wince at all. They were just like, yeah, that's the song,
Right.
And But I'd caught myself afterwards, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was one of those cringy moments for me where I was like, man, am I saying the right thing here? Am I allowed to do that? And not only that, why is it on the fucking screen if you don't want me to say it in a karaoke song? Like, it's real weird, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, for sure.
who was it? It was Cedric Yarborough. Remember the black guy from Reno 911? Mm-hmm. He jumped on stage to do one of the second verses with me.
To try and like help you out a little bit.
Yeah, to be like, hey man, we're fucking cool. Like, we're singing rap songs here tonight. Like, and it was rad. But it is one of those things where
now, but
and it's music you will love, and you're like, shit. I mean, I listen to rap all the time, and it's tough. Like if you're in your car or whatever, you're supposed to say it to yourself in your car, and then not admit that you're singing some of your favorite songs of all time. I don't really fault her for that one. The NASCAR driver, that guy deserves all of the shit that's coming his way. Like
I think that people get a little bit confused once they get to a certain level of like Instagram fame, TikTok fame. Like people like me for just who I am. Mm-hmm. You get a little bit confused that that they don't have to actually still watch what they do. Right? They just get super comfortable, and inevitably they all do something.
Right.
That will piss somebody off because they're just being themselves. Like, you guys love me, right? Okay, cool. This is me. I can do no wrong. Everybody loves me, blah, 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 right?
I'm not saying that she thought she could do no wrong. I'm just saying if a song
it was an accident. Yeah. And she definitely caught it right away, blah, blah, blah. But her first apology, people were like not into, because she was like, we don't say that word. I don't say that word. I don't think that I said it. Maybe I did say it, and was trying to be like, Right. So then she did a real apology, but then they need a real apology on camera. It like wasn't good enough.
It will never be good enough. Once you apologize and go down that road for all of this shit.
I say just do an apology and move on. Don't don't comment on it. Don't comment on it anymore. But the thing of like continually needing to apologize for it, that gets to be a slippery slope.
One and done.
Gina Rodriguez, Jane the Virgin, famously had this same thing happen, and she handled it like a little fucking bitch. So you can take a page out of her book and sort of, not page out of her book, but you can learn from her mistake as far as how she handled it, because she was just like, I've been singing that song for years, blah, 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 I'm Latinx, I'm allowed to, blah, blah, and they were like, no. Nope. And she was just like, and was basically just like super defensive and like, fuck you, I sing this song all the time, not apologizing, like, sorry if I hurt your feelings, which is probably rule number one of the worst apology that you can give to someone, which is like, sorry I hurt your feelings, or sorry if your feelings were hurt, because it makes you the like little dumb idiot.
Right.
And they didn't really do anything. It's just you and your feelings that have the issue. So, whatever. I mean, I don't know if there's any right way to really apologize. I think it's just a real baseline, which she did finally do, which was like...
She did an on-camera apology?
No, she did like a put it out on Instagram, a serious like, I'm so sorry I hurt everybody. There's no excuse. But it makes it so much more dramatic when you're just like, there's no excuse. I will not justify what I said. I have read your messages. I am terribly sorry, and know that whether in public or private, this language is unacceptable, and I promise to do better. Yeah. I don't know. And then another story that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Fire away.
In the same sort of vein, but handled very differently, was this new show, Outer Banks.
Everybody keeps hitting me up, by the way. All the listeners keep hitting me up to watch Outer Banks. They're like, look, if you loved One Tree Hill and all that bullshit, which I do, you know me, my guilty pleasures are OTH and Dawson's Creek.
And little kid soap operas, yeah.
Not, what else is little kid?
Teenage soap opera. Like, these are teenagers.
But they're adult people playing teenagers.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. Whatever, man. I want to know.
Look, whatever, man.
I still have some teen angst inside of me.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know if you're going to ask me to Sadie Hawkins this year.
That explains so much, by the way, what you just said. But anyway, teenage angst is the only way to explain you. Just like, just ready to fucking
fuck tough,
fight,
breathe hard, fuck tough.
Shit, don't tell me what to do. Nobody tells me what to do, Mom.
I am drinking milk, bitch.
Yeah,
I am drinking milk every day. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm a man.
That kind of stuff, for sure. So the Outer Banks star Chase Stokes, which
It's a dope name.
It is a dope name.
Sounds like a porn
He's
star
an
name.
interesting
Very
looking
borderline
dude.
porn star name. Chase Stokes.
He looks like he has like a little bit of a top lip injection, maybe.
Double penetration.
That kind of deal.
Featuring Chase Stokes. I like that.
So anyways, Outer Banks stars Chase Stokes is the latest celebrity to have their old tweets dusted off and brought to the forefront, in which he says N-word,
Okay.
F-word, and
Okay.
R-word.
What's the R word? Retard? Mm-hmm. You don't
Repeatedly.
say.
Yeah. So,
How old is this kid?
gosh, that I don't know. Can you get that up, Giorgio? So
How old is Chase Stokes?
these are older tweets, and
Look, there's no excuse for the N-word. You should have had parents that brought you up better than that.
for sure.
In
Well,
this fucking era.
and we've talked about being grandfathered into certain words, and at his age, he's not
already past
allowed.
that, yeah.
He,
He's
okay,
already
so he's
past that.
27.
Oh, shit.
He was born in an era where like none of these words
No.
have been cool.
No. If he was maybe 68, you'd say, yeah.
68 or even 40 right now. There's certain like R word is a rough one. We definitely said,
Yeah,
right?
I still
like,
say it.
okay. And then like, F word is something that like our older friends and definitely military use in a different way. So
Yeah.
there's certain words that at a certain age we have to relearn how to use them. Whereas he was born in a time where these were never okay, right? Like it was always like taboo.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was
27, for
coming
sure,
up
For sure.
at 16, 17, whatever, he was already in the 2000s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No,
Maybe
you're right.
He's a little bit.
No, he's
but
a
anyways,
90s
he's
kid.
had
He's a
plenty
90s
of
yeah,
time
For sure.
to relearn this new world.
Yeah.
So when they first came out, he put out a tweet that was like, "I'm flawed. I'm sorry. Yes, I will address this. I'm not hiding. I consulted with one of my closest friends, just as anybody else would, and I've posted insensitive tweets. My Facebook has been hacked countless times. The picture isn't even of me or anyone I know. Again, I'm incredibly sorry." But at first just said, "I'm flawed and I'm sorry." And
Okay.
he's apologizing. "I'll do better. I'm blah, blah, blah."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then his publicist or somebody got to him and was like, no, we don't do that.
Okay.
We delete everything, including your apology, and we say that you were hacked. So that's what he's doing now.
Yeah,
so
man, he should have gone with that first.
right, but he was left to his own. COVID.
No publicist.
No publicist constantly. You're not having meetings all the time. You're whatever. You're
Yeah.
left to your own devices. So he says, firstly, it was like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Then it was deleted. And what was it that he said? So then he deleted everything and was like, just got back on Twitter as if he'd never been on before and was like, "Yo, just getting back into Twitter. My password was changed, figuring things out. I'm really sorry that this all happened at once. Somebody obviously got access to my account, so I'm trying to solve this." These were from years back. So
Yeah.
either
Kind of hard to go back and
somebody
do those.
hacked you back then and you didn't really do much about it for
Yeah.
every tweet, and you kind of like let that hacker do their thing, and then now when it came out, then someone hacked you again and apologized. What a weird hacker, right?
Yeah. Strange.
I didn't know that that's how it worked when you got hacked. Like I really didn't know that they like made you
That's what happened.
a racist bigot, and
That's-
then they also like made you apologize, and then you know what I mean, because that's a real long game.
These
are good.
There was a case of this with Joy Reid as well from MSNBC.
Yes,
She was like, "Oh, I was hacked," and it was like from 2004.
because
Somebody just went back to 2004 and decided to hack you then.
then it
she
makes
was saying
it
the word,
yeah,
the F word as well.
yes,
Over and over again.
over and over again.
Yeah.
But it makes it so you can't really dispute it. It's one of these loopholes that stars are using now, where it's like you can't really prove it or deny it, right?
If he
so
would've- if
it
he
makes you look
would've-
like a little dumb, but it's better than being looked at
As a racist,
as
yeah.
a racist and a bigot.
Yeah, if he would have led with that and just said, "Look, my whole shit was hacked. I'm going to delete everything," probably could have gotten away with it. It's a sweet one.
Sure, but I don't think he's a liar. Like,
What do you
deep
mean?
down, I don't think that was his first instinct.
Probably not.
Obviously his first instinct was like, I'm 27. At this point, I was probably 16. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. So that was his first instinct to be like, oh my gosh, God, these are so old. Like, I'm sorry. And then his publicist is like, no,
Yeah.
delete all of that. Even though so many stories about it. So
Here's-
everyone has the tweet.
Here's my advice, Chase Stokes, if he's watching. Chase Stokes, double
Chase.
penny. If you're watching this or listening to this, Chase, which I'm sure he is. Everybody is, right?
Yeah. Oh, he was 20 during the tweet.
20 during the tweets. Okay. My
20's still very
advice
young.
is this. First, make a phone call to your publicist before you talk to anyone.
He knows that now. He's a newer star.
I understand that. But this show has exploded, and they're about to get renewed for a gajillion seasons, and this is going to pay a lot of money, Chase. Therefore, every phone call, treat it like you got arrested and you're going to jail. First phone call has got to be your lawyer.
Right.
This one, first phone call has got to be your publicist. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. She knows what kind of star you're about to become. Call her first before you do anything, and then go with the hard delete on that.
Sure.
That would have been fine, and they would have been like, I got hacked, and no worries. Start all over again, you know? Start a new Twitter handle. Go the full mile and just say, look, everything was taken from my name was ripped away. Now I've got to start over.
Yeah.
And then throw an OBX at the end of whatever your name is going to be on your username handle. That way it's, hey, man, I'm here for you, and I'm on Outer Banks. Let's continue again, and let's go ahead and juice up my salary for season 2.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Don't ever attempt to do it on your own, where you're like, oh, man, I'm going to try to get ahead of this and fucking write some shit on my own. Never works out.
You're saying just don't ever apologize
He
or
should.
tell the truth.
Yeah. I'm saying for him, at this
For him,
moment,
yeah.
right before this contract
For him,
renewal,
yeah.
it's a lot of money on the table.
Well,
lie, deny, and counter accuse. That's the name of the game. Those are the 3. Lie, deny, and counter accuse. So first, you lie. I was fucking hacked. I was hacked. Deny? I didn't do any of this shit. Someone else did it. Probably someone from China. That's a big one right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Probably someone from China. Boom. That's number 2. Counter accuse. You know what it is? I bet it was some motherfucker who was jealous that I auditioned against, and then they took my information, because I remember swapping, shit with him during the audition out in the lobby. I bet you he did it, and I bet his parents are from China, and then really go that extra mile. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get out of shit like that.
Sure.
But the hacking thing in today's age is great. That's a great
It's
excuse.
just like this loophole that's, you still, like I said, you still look like a little fucking idiot, but.
Nah. Well, he got, I don't know. This is pretty unbelievable. Same with the Joy Reid thing. I'm surprised that one went away. She hated gay people so much in all of her old blogs that I was just like.
But what are you going to do?
She probably should have been fired because she's working for a news organization.
But she was
Some
hacked?
little dum-dum on a. No, she was not hacked.
I know, but that's what she said. There's 2 ways to go. You either admit it
This little dum-dum
or you
on
lie
Outer
about
Banks, like, give me entertainment. Joy Reid's is replaceable, If I need teen angst.
Yeah,
in my
you
life,
really do.
Teen angst.
You
in
really do.
my life, Jabes. I need some fucking Converses on,
Mm-hmm.
Just playing the wall, one leg up on the wall. Just a lot of mean looks, a lot of
Yeah,
hands through the
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
just, a lot of teen angst. I need some form of slow piano song from
See, look at him.
Gavin DeGraw.
He looks like,
He's kind of pimpy. This guy. He
He's
looks like
pimpy, yeah.
Kind of looks like an old school.
he's an interesting looking guy for sure.
Oh, is he on? Yeah, I think he was on Entertainment Tonight the other day.
Was he?
Yeah. Is hey, type in Chase Stokes and Jennifer Aniston. I think he was the one who was doing an interview, and he was like, "I'm in love with Jennifer Aniston."
Yes, I remember.
He's
that.
in love with Jay Anus, right?
Yeah. he was in something with her.
Boom.
Or no, this is how young he is. My mom used to
That's
watch
it.
Friends.
Yeah.
And it was imprinted.
I get it. Jay Anus still holds up. But they asked him in this interview, they were like, hey, man, because she followed him on Instagram, and he was like, I lost my shit.
Oh, yeah.
He was pretty funny in that interview, too. He was all right. Like, affable guy.
Sure.
Obviously, he's racist, but whatever. I'm
Hey.
totally kidding. I don't
Look,
know him in real life.
It was a phase he was going through, and he was hacked. So I don't know
Yeah.
why you keep saying that.
Exactly. But the thing with Jay Anus was really funny because they were like, hey, man, so she's single. You're single. What are you going to do? And he goes, oh, I'm definitely going to shoot my shot. He's like, I'm going to wait, but I'm going to shoot my shot.
Oh, my
He goes, I
gosh.
talked about her in an interview, and she followed me on Instagram. And she doesn't follow anybody on Instagram. She's only a handful of people. And he's like,
Right.
I'm going to shoot my shot. At 27, I think she's, 50 now? 51?
I think so.
Give it a shot.
Why not?
Single dude dropping. Look, nothing would help the public forgive you for all of these fucking racist,
then
bigoted
being
tweets.
with.
Yeah, if you go out to dinner with Jay Anus and the two of you guys are at, Mastro's Ocean Club,
It just
leaving
happens
together.
so quickly, right? Like,
Fame?
Just the whole roller coaster of it. It happens
Oh, how
so like
fast it pops up?
Hannah B, like
Yeah.
feeling good, queen of everybody loves her.
Yeah.
She's the best, and then boom,
Stupid shit like that.
Outer Banks, best
hers-
show. He's so fun. We're talking about Jennifer Aniston. Now he's a racist bigot, and we hate him.
Her though, like the Hannah Brown stitch, I think is ridiculous, but clearly you
It's
love
an-
the song. If
it's-
you're just dropping it mid sentence for no reason,
I don't think that's anything a heartfelt real apology couldn't fix. I
Yeah.
would think, although I am
If she just would have
white,
worded that
so I
differently,
can't really
yeah, you're honky.
speak to it. But
But dude, she clearly loves rap music. So what the fuck? It's one of her favorite songs. What are you gonna do?
yeah, you can't really do that. Not on Instagram, I guess. Look,
guess.
I don't make the rules, bro.
I don't either. But
I don't
hard
make the
to-
rules. I'm just telling you what they
If
are.
you're singing shit, it's hard to censor out.
I
Because let's
know.
face it, none of us censor ourselves in a car. You
Yeah,
know.
but you're not filming yourself, are you?
No, I'm
Oh.
not.
So,
but
Just when you're on camera, you
yeah,
know, just
yeah.
try and try not to do that.
Try to hold your panties.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to hide them in your purse. We get some sponsors, Jabes. You and I just sometimes just keep on yapping
Oh, we
at
just
each other.
chat and chat and chat.
We just keep on just
We
maybe
just keep
chatting together. We don't even know no betters. Ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros is our first sponsor. 25% off. If you buy a mattress, you get 2 free pillows. What up, girl?
Oh, what up?
Wired up.
Wired up.
Amazing deals going on still. I know I say this every day, but shit, they're gonna ride this out through the end of probably May when the quarantine bullshit ends.
Yeah, I think
not
that's
for California or LA's bullshit, but the rest of the world.
No, I think that's their plan, right? Is
Yeah.
to keep extending it until. I mean, but they always have great deals for us.
They're
you
awesome.
guys.
They're awesome. Go
25% though, I have to say, is probably the best, plus 2 pillows. So do
Yeah.
not let this one expire without you at least checking it out.
And there's a 36-month pay-as-you-go program, which is still applicable with this deal. And I would highly recommend you take that deal fast. Fast, girlfriend, fast. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today and get on it. Next up, Jabes.
Yes.
Postmates.
Everyone around the
The
world,
world.
the word up.
Postmates. Look, everybody's getting food delivered. This is the easiest one.
I think Postmates is the best.
The best.
And I've tried them all. And I'm not
Same.
going to name the other ones, but I'm just saying Postmate
Is
is
the best.
The best,
Yeah.
the easiest to track,
Yep.
the friendliest people.
Yeah.
You can have it left at
Never
the
had a
door.
fucking problem with Postmates. The only thing I've ever cared about was the delivery fees. Now you can beat that. You get $100 in free delivery fees off with the promo code REVOLUTION at Postmates. If you already have an account, sign up for another one. Yep. I don't care. Not going to know. They're not going to know.
use your-
You think the fucking president of Postmates listens to the show?
I don't know.
I think he's riding his bike. Is it?
I don't really care. I don't really
He's
care
riding his
about
bike and
that.
shooting stars out of his
I don't really
ass.
care
There he
about
is,
that.
right
I just
there.
want it to work for the people.
Oh,
So
burn
the
out.
point is,
Yeah.
if you've been using other ones, switch over to Postmates. They will reward that
Yes.
with $100 in free delivery. It will be way cheaper than whatever shit you're using right now. I
Promo
promise
code
you.
Revolution.
Promo code Revolution.
Get on
and
it.
you can get alcohol and stuff from Walgreens
cigarettes.
too.
You get cigarettes?
Can you? I don't think so.
I don't know. We haven't.
I don't think so,
haven't
but you can
bought-
get wine.
I haven't
You
bought
can
a
get it from
packet.
the store.
You can get whippets?
You can get whippets.
Come on, bro. Where do they
Yeah.
sell whippets at around here?
Well, whipped cream.
Really? Ah,
They'll get those for you? Postmates.
Postmates get whippets now? That's what
Bow, bow,
Giorgio,
bow, bow.
Papa Giorgio just said
Now
that
we
you can
know
get whippets
what.
off of
Now we know
Postmates.
what Papa Giorgio's into.
Yeah, we do. Fucking brain killers, brother.
Okay, bro. Now we know what to get you for Christmas. I'll get you a little cracker.
Yeah.
Bow. Boom, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Oh, I love a good whippet. I did that shit way too much.
I haven't bought a
Smoke
pack
some
of
weed, do some whippets, what?
Cigarettes in fucking over 10 years at this point. So I don't know about the cigarettes.
I don't think
You
cigarettes.
smoke, Papa Giorgio?
I don't think cigarettes.
I don't know. I haven't bought them in like fucking 10 years. No idea. I haven't bought dip either. I heard they get dip, but I've never. Oh, you dip. There you go. Yeah, so did I. I did back in the day as well. A couple of dirt bags. But Postmates is the best. Promo code Revolution.
Whippets and fucking
Dip. Oh, just fucking.
Giorgio.
Just throwing a heater in and, you know.
Giorgio is my kind of guy.
Throwing a heater in and then cracking up.
Okay, Postmates, yes.
Postmates, promo code Revolution.
You probably cannot get all that
$100 in
stuff.
free deliveries. Yes, you can. You can get anything you want there.
Listen, you can try.
You can get a visa.
See what they say.
You can get a
It won't
vasectomy.
hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Tell me you want a home vasectomy. Tell me to send a nurse over.
Say no mayonnaise and
Yeah.
extra whippets. See
it.
what they do.
See what happens. Tell me you want child's hair. Could be real or fake. Who cares? Just test them. Test their fucking limits. Next up, we got StrikeForceEnergy.com, James.
Boom, 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 boom. Shablanker.
Sorry about that. I got caught up in your whole shit. No carbs, no sugars. Last longer than 5-hour energy. Here it is, kids. Tasty, tiny little tin pouch. Rip it open and squeeze it into any liquid available. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com today. Promo code Revolution, 20% off. 10-pack, 40-pack, 750 milliliter bottle. And it shows up. Whoopsies. Little Strike Force took over my mouth again.
Calm
Took
down.
over my mouth hole again,
Slow
brother.
down.
Strike Force Energy. It comes in this box. Same box as you see at 7-Eleven. Comes right to your house. It's not messy unless you put it all over your chest and try to attempt to have sex with it. Don't do that. It's real sticky. Just pour it in the liquid instead, just like I do. Said here.
It
And,
is a
it's the
liquid,
best.
so it will mix with any liquid you want.
Goddamn right, including a liqueur. Liquor in the front, a poker in the back. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com today. Promo code Revolution, 20% off. They have a subscription a month, which I've had for 4 years. It's just a 40-pack that comes in my house once a month. And they deliver everywhere in the entire world. Use the promo code Revolution at StrikeForceEnergy.com. Get on that fucking train today. Last but not least, this is what the people came for. Gordon Wagner, this is for you. StraightRazors.com.
Ooh, that's a clean cut. Smooth. Oh, you right?
Yikes.
Have you missed it?
You're going to have
Me
to
neither.
apologize for it one day, James. You're going to have to write a heartfelt apology on your Instagram.
Absolutely. And I don't mind doing that.
I do. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
asked you, bro.
But they are. They are and they aren't, you know? We get a fucking apology for the coronavirus? No. We didn't get anything from those fuckers. We didn't get any fucking thing from those goddamn people, you know? We get any of those fucking N91 masks? No, we didn't. We didn't get anything from those fuckers. Those fuckers. StraightRazors.com's got everything you need to be a real man in this life. Shave up smooth. Shave up real nice. They got mustache waxes, beard oils, conditioners, shampoos and conditioners. Go to straightrazors.com today. Promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off. What's up, Japes? What's up?
You are all kinds of hopped up.
Am I?
Yeah, you keep saying like the same word over and over, and
What word?
you know. But listen,
What word was I saying?
I guess they have a bunch of conditioners at Straight Razor.
Do they?
Yeah, they have conditioner, and then they have shampoo and conditioner, and then they have a conditioner, right?
Wasn't aware that I said it at all.
No.
So that's strange.
It's okay.
That's what happens when you take Strike Force.
Yes.
We get going for this.
We really get going. Shall we just end with a little?
We're not ending now.
No,
Not even close.
No, well, I want to do. Do you mind doing a first name, a celebrity's first names that will surprise you
Sure.
list?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Bono. Do you know his first name?
Is it Ricardo?
Paul.
Paul. What's his last name?
I don't know.
I don't even know what Bono's last name is.
Paul Bono.
I remember, like,
Bono.
you know what's weird about you two? Bono is the lead singer. It's
Right.
Fake name.
Edge. The
Yeah,
Edge.
The Edge, which is awesome. Like, I love a the and then whatever your name's going to be.
Sure.
That's rad. Paul, what's his last name? What is Paul David Hewson is his fucking name? Hewson is Bono's name. I get why he changed it to Bono.
Right.
Paul David Hewson. Sounds like he's about to sell me fucking fertilizer. Oh, this is Paul David Hewson. This is Hewson and Sons. We're getting ready to sell you some lawn furniture and some fertilizer.
Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, 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 now.
Did you know that Richard Gere's middle name is Tiffany? Fact check that.
Please
Richard
do.
Gere's
Your
name.
girlfriend Halsey, her first name is Ashley. She's an Ashley.
Is it Ashley Halsey?
I'm just doing first names.
What if she
You
just went
keep
by her last name?
asking the.
What's his middle name? Just type in Richard Gere middle name. What did you type in? Bane.
It is no.
Bammo!
Ah! Richard Tiffany Gere. Oh.
It's your co-host. You guys share the same name. Let her know that today.
Why would you do that?
Richard Tiffany
Why
Gere.
would you do
Is it
that?
weird that I know that?
Yeah.
it
Why
is.
did you just knew you
We're
found that
gerbil
out?
brothers.
You found that out somewhere.
We used to go to the same gerbil dealer in LA, you know, for the old beehole. It was one gerbil dealer. They had
Right.
the liveliest ones. you know?
Beehole gerbil dealer.
The gerbils are in the beehole of the beholder. Go ahead. What's your next one?
Bruno Mars.
Oof.
His first name
Is
or
Greaseball?
it's Peter Jean.
Peter. Peter Jean is.
Yeah, Peter
Jean
Jean
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Yeesh. That's so weird.
AKA
It's so white.
Bruno Mars.
And then it's just Hernandez thrown at the Peter Jean.
Whoopi Goldberg, this is a good one and appropriate at this point.
Whoopee.
It's Karen.
Is it really
Corinne. I mean Corinne. I like to think of it as Karen because I'm just
I
like
think it's Karen. It's Caryn. Karen Elaine Johnson. So it's not even Goldberg. Where did Goldberg come from? Didn't she
she's
convert
trying
to Jew?
maybe.
I think she converted to being a Jewish person.
Sting's first name.
B.
Gordon. Can you picture that? I mean, it's like Gordon. Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner. That's
He's got
another
4
category
names.
of
Oof.
people that have really long names. Like,
Gordon.
Calm
Matthew
down.
Thomas.
calm
Sumner?
down when you're naming your kids.
Yikes.
3 max.
That's weird.
2 is acceptable.
Yeah, it's weird, man. That's weird.
Ice-T's first name, Tracy.
Tracy T.
I mean,
what's
I don't
his-
know if it's Tracy T.
Tracy
Lauren.
is another female name. Lauren.
Is he a
Tracy Lauren.
Was he assigned
Morrow.
female at birth? I don't know. Tracy Lauren. I mean, my
He was in the
lord.
military, actually.
Gosh.
He's old as shit. A lot of people don't know that.
I mean, he's not old as shit.
When he was rapping, he was like fucking what? Yeah, he was 58, so he is 70. Is he fucking 70? Am I way off on that, dude? No, that's not right. He's got to be 62. That was dumb. He's 62. Ice-T is 62. I like that you still have the name of Ice-T at 62 years old.
You have to. Right? You have to.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Tiffany and Lauren. I can't believe his middle name is Lauren, though.
Michael J. Fox
Mm-hmm.
was actually Michael A. Fox.
Really?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Michael Andrew Fox, and I don't know why you would change it because it would be Michael A. Fox, right?
Yeah.
Is he a fox?
Michael A. Fox.
Yeah.
You bet he is. You bet he is.
That one, I don't know why, but it was really funny to me too because I'm like, gosh, that's a weird change, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds so much different when you say it, but it's like really just one letter.
Yeah.
But it really changed the whole.
Michael A. Fox. It's pretty sweet.
You'd be like, what? Who?
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah, Michael A.
Parkinson's
Fox.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Michael A. Fox.
Yeah.
No. It's Jay. It's not actually. And you can get into like a really big debate about that.
I can see you doing that at a dinner party.
Oh, yeah. Michael A.
Bringing it up
Fox.
and then
I
just
love Michael A. Fox.
Ruining
Who?
someone's life with it. Yeah.
Michael A. Fox. He's one of my favorites. He always has been.
Yeah.
Doc Hollywood. Classic.
You mean Jay?
No. I mean A.
It's Andrew. So it was Michael
Do you
A.
wanna
Fox,
bet?
and he had to change it. Yeah.
Do you want to bet something?
Who's got their phone on him? Who's got their phone on him?
I'll bet you. And I'm just winning hundreds
Yeah,
everywhere.
you are.
Because I wouldn't take it to the cleaners, but I would take $100 from you.
Sure.
Reese Witherspoon, Laura Jean. I mean, that doesn't seem too weird.
Laura Jean, huh, for Reese Witherspoon. Is it still Witherspoon? Or she changed that too?
No. I don't know. She's been married a couple times.
You're right.
Ashton Kutcher is Christopher.
Oh, wait, it's Laura Jean Reese Witherspoon. So,
Okay.
it's still part of the name.
Right, but it's the first. We're doing first names.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher's is different. It's something else.
Christopher.
Christopher, that's
Yeah.
it. No.
Christopher Ashton Kutcher, yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is a fun one.
Ah, B-Dubs isn't B-Dubs.
Only
eh?
because he is this person now.
Okay.
Walter.
Walter Willis?
Walter Willis.
Walter Bruce Willis. All right, so his middle name is at least Bruce.
Yeah, I mean, they usually
understand that.
use the middle name, right?
I could see a casting director, like, before he made it big, like, calling his name out and being like, Walt Willis? What, Walt in here? Walter? Ugh, that doesn't sound as cool as Bruce. I'm Bruce, baby. Bruce. Every Bruce I know is sweet.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, I'm Bruce. And you're like, all right, what's up?
Fuck
What's up, Bruce? What's up, Bruce?
Lizzo is Melissa.
Is it Tiny Lady? Oh, no, it's Melissa.
Melissa.
All right, so Lizzo's
That's okay,
kind
but
of a
we
short
kind of
on
knew
Lizzo,
Lizzo was.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea is Amethyst.
What?
Oh yes.
Yeesh.
Let's Amethyst Amelia Kelly. Gosh.
That's a weird one. That's a weird
Anyways, and then the last one is just a spelling issue.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Derulo.
one. Jason Derulo.
It's actually spelled Desrouleaux.
That's probably French.
French.
Yeah, French. Jason Derulo. Whenever I hear
Or
his
from
name, I
Night
have
Ward.
to say that out loud.
Or from Night Ward, Louisiana. But yeah,
Yeah. Ninth Ward?
Night Ward.
Yeah.
I say it how you're supposed to say it.
Jason Derulo. We're obligated to say that every single time. we
Yes,
say
you
his name.
are. If it's unless you want to get sued, but I mean, it's just something that you have to do.
Yeah, it's trademarked, right? Every time you say his name, you've got to say Jason Derulo and hold one finger just like this. Jason Derulo.
Yes.
Like right up against your ear.
Talk
as if
about
you're trying
killing
to do it.
TikTok. He's really.
How? How did he kill TikTok?
No, he's really killing it on TikTok.
Oh, has he got a big following?
He just has a really
He's a
great
good dancer, though, right? Isn't he a swell dancer?
He actually just has a really great sense of humor about himself, about everything.
No shit.
And he's pretty funny, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I wonder what he's up to.
doing well.
I heard he was a big time writer, and he wrote a lot of shit for people, and he was killing it. Could be wrong about that, and I could be lying right now. But I want to go ahead and throw this hashtag out there. President Plump is now trending on Twitter. So it's 1-0 Nancy Pelosi today. I'm sure Trump will be back later on in the afternoon with something hilarious. But
He's got to.
that is
President
now trending.
Plump. Okay.
And it's pretty funny. Your girl, JoJo Siwa. Today's her birthday. She's 17.
Not my girl, but
Yeah. Every little kid loves JoJo in the neighborhood. Like,
how's that my girl?
I enjoy the JoJo. I think like when one of our children throws it on, it's like, all right, this is a happy, upbeat, wholesome.
Sure, there's
Wholesome
nothing
little
wrong.
kid.
There's nothing wrong with her per se, but
No, but she's always seemed like she was 35 years old, but playing
Or
this like
14, yeah,
little
yeah.
kid part. Yeah, but it was just found out this morning because she did one of those TikTok videos where you wipe the mirror and you change into somebody else, and everybody's remarking it like, "Oh my God, she's grown up and kind of hot now." And it's like she just turned 17 today, which I was
Yeah.
surprised by. I was like, "Oh, I thought
Still
for
young,
sure
guys,
she was
but
like in
yeah.
her 20s."
she's still a minor.
There was a lot of "Damn, JoJo's gonna be a bad bitch." You can tell comments, and you were like, still questionable there.
She's gonna be rich, so
She's
she can
already-
kind of be whatever she wants.
She's already super fucking
super rich, so
super rich. But I see a change in her future. The thing is, people were saying that the speculation is her Disney contract is up, so she's getting ready for the next phase of like Miley Cyrus shit, where it's like, "Fuck you, I'm getting tattoos," and I'll probably
maybe,
have
yeah.
some form of rap career. For
It depends on what she wants to do, but yeah.
Yeah, who knows? She's made herself into a little goddamn powerhouse. I know that.
Yeah, and so if she wants to stay in that vein, I would
Yeah.
gracefully transition if I were her. But
wonder if that's a
she
call.
can literally do whatever she wants.
After watching that Jordan doc, when St. Kobe and him used to call and text and all that shit, like Kobe would always ask for advice. I wonder if that's a call that she lobs out there to Miley Cyrus of like, "Hey, how do I change and get out of this? And like, what were the mistakes and everything that you made so I don't do them?" Wonder how that works.
Maybe, yeah.
Miley seems cool like that. I bet you she would do it.
Yeah, I don't know how much advice you want to take from her, but Godspeed.
Surprisingly, she's turned out all right.
Yeah, she's turned out all right. is the
It's hard, man.
is the statement of the century. Yeah.
I see Justin Bieber videos now. Like, God damn it, he looks rough. And I know he had some weird disease. Was it Lyme disease or something like that? I don't know what it was.
Look,
Either
Lyme
way,
disease is a rough one for me.
It's
the hypochondriac's
He looks kind of
dream.
rugged right now, and I don't.
He looks
know,
sick for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to turn out on the other side of this. I hope.
No,
for the
I
best,
don't know.
But I have no idea with that
Yeah.
one.
It's rough.
Yeah, we'll see. And then you look at homegirl Demi Lovato, and you're like, is she going to live 2 more years?
Yeah, I don't know.
One of our sponsors on Drinkin Bros Sports, mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles your deposit if you're into it. There was a death watch on her, and you could bet the over/under of who was going to die first. And it was a celebrity death match. And I think it was her versus like Pete Davidson, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a good one." I don't know. I don't know who's going to
Hey.
die first out of those two.
Dang.
I think my money would be on Pete Davidson. That's where my money's.
Yeah. I
gonna
think
go-
Demi
I'm gonna be
Lovato, if
Davidson.
she gets into the right relationship, gets in a groove with work and all of this, I think she could be okay.
Yeah, we'll find out.
If she
We'll find
learns
out.
how to like do drugs in moderation, that would be great too. Have a drink here and there.
Yeah.
Have a glass of wine.
Oh, just a glass of Merlot, a Malbec. How about it? Can you just give me a Malbec?
Check on
That'd
your
be
friends that
great.
are having a dry week because they're probably not doing well.
Is anybody having a dry week right now?
Remember Brooke?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
I don't know if
crazy.
she's on here, but and like 2 other people in the neighborhood too. So they're doing dry weeks, I think only because this has just been
rough.
quarantine's been rough as
Yeah.
far as rules are out the window, how early we start drinking, how much we start drinking, how many days in a row. There's no weekend anymore. It's all the weekend and
Everything. I've eaten.
So
I've
you
eaten
definitely
healthy,
need to.
But drinking wise, you're just like you feel bloated and fucking, 90 pounds of water retention. You're just like, ugh.
Right.
They should start setting those things up of like, some form of machine, some heat machine, You can just soak out all the.
Oh yeah,
you can
yeah.
just dry out from all the quarantine where you're just like, hey man,
Yeah.
there's about 18 pounds of White Claws in me. Can you guys just suck this out real quick for some magic thing? Good for the seltzers though. They've made a lot of money through this.
Oh yes.
Tons of money. Those
Oh,
guys are
alcohol sales are
raking.
up. I heard like insane.
58%. I think
Yeah.
it was. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts.
But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Want to shout out some of the people who were first in the room today. Nico
Let's-
the Greco was in here
Hey,
first
good
today.
job, brother.
Big Dick Danoff is in here. Bill Schofield.
it
Kevin-
wasn't Richard?
What's up?
Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, go ahead.
No, it was
Nico.
The Greco was in here. Michael Hando, the Hawk. Ruben Schneider's up in this bitch. AJ Gamble. Tyler Swank. Kevin Balderas. Big fan of that. Look, we greatly appreciate you guys watching with us every day. Vote for us on iTunes. I think it's like a 5-star.
Vote for you?
Rate it, vote it. What do you know?
Rate and review, yeah.
It votes it up the charts, is what they were saying with us. Like, you know,
What does voted up the charts mean?
you press the fucking 5-star thing and it goes higher in the charts. It's iTunes probably trying to track you, but
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
man. I don't care. Go to Ross Patterson Revolution, just write a 1-liner review and give it a 5-star. What are you laughing at over there?
Nothing.
What are you saying, giggle tits? What's your
Nothing, dude. Nothing. Just voted a 5-star. That's all.
voted a 5-star, rated a 5-star, whatever, man.
Dude, whatever. Just
it's
voted up the charts.
It's a bullshit popularity contest. So you know,
I know.
we have so many listeners, and you know, we're fucking. What do we have? I don't know, 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hammer the like button right now so we can beat this goddamn algorithm.
That helps for sure.
It does. It does.
The rating just helps. Like, if there's people that are like, you know, there's a couple ways to do it, right? You can do fans only, Patreon, all of these things. We do this for free. The only way to support is to support our sponsors
That's
and to
it.
rate and review. That's the best thing that you can do.
Exactly.
If you want. If
Yeah.
you don't, just hop on here and listen.
I'm not going to hold a gun to your head.
No.
I'm not going to hold a
It's
peen.
still going to be here. It's
Not
not like you won't be able to listen.
I'm not
But
going to hold a pee to your V.
if you
know?
ever felt like, hey, what can I do? Can I send him a pizza? Can I send him a thing?
Nope.
Rate and review.
Just a rate and
And
review.
then check out the sponsors. And that just means go to the website, give them a little look-see, see
Yeah.
what you think.
If you like something, try it on. If not, go back into your closet. You know what I'm saying? For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. We'll see you at noon tomorrow, everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.